Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 360 after 1,000 hours of torture. I'm going to share my personal experience with this puppy, the Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 360. I will mention a few companies. Don't worry, this is not a paid review or advertisement. My Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 360 has 1,000 plus hours on the clock. I will never go back to the Wraith Prism stock cooler. I bought a Ryzen 3900X, which comes with the stock cooler, the Wraith Prism. It comes in the box for free with the purchase of an AMD CPU. Yeah, you're right, it's still much better than the Intel CPU stock cooler, if you catch my drift. Don't get me wrong, the Wraith Prism is perfectly capable of cooling the Ryzen 3900X. As an example, hiking in flip-flops is perfectly fine, until a bear shows up, right? In my gaming rig, I run all my cores at 4 GHz on the CPU. While gaming was alright, my CPU was becoming toasty while rendering videos, up to 84 degrees C.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
It's not due to the use of the Wraith Prism, there are many more variables to consider. I guess the biggest is the CPU clock speed and the ambient temperature of the air. What is the ambient temperature of the air, you ask? It's approximately 27°C to 29°C. My gaming rig has beautiful Be Quiet Dark Base Pro 900 Rev 2 Orange. Installation of the Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 360 was very smooth. My case has plenty of space inside. If you have an AMD CPU, all you need is an AIO, all-in-one cooler, a few screws, a few washers, and a bit of patience. Everything you need is included in the box with the Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 360, except the patience. The noise. My gaming rig was so quiet after the installation I was afraid it wasn't working properly, comparing it to the noise level with the Wraith Prism. Also, the Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 360 has a very small fan which cools down the VRMs, voltage regulator modules, on the motherboard. I like this feature a lot. Quite a lovely 2-for-1 bonus in a liquid cooler. I was wondering how I could monitor the CPU temperature and AIO cooler in real time. I know I can log it, but I wanted to see it in front of me. I have installed HWin64 on my machine, a few plugins on my Stream Deck, and now I know I don't need to care about it anymore. I can see CPU temps, fan speeds, and GPU temps all the time directly on my Stream Deck. Problem solved. The temperatures. Let's compare a few random games and apps. Minecraft. Wraith Prism CPU temperature while playing Minecraft 68°C with the Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 360 were 50°C. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Wraith Prism 60°C. Arctic Liquid Freezer 46°C. With Adobe Premiere Pro, the Wraith Prism gave me CPU temperatures of 84°C. Arctic 65°C. Cinebench R20. Wraith Prism CPU temperatures were 86°C, Arctic 70°C. Conclusion. The biggest and most important improvement for me is the CPU temperatures. The noise level is absolutely amazing. I was not expecting anything like that. Pure silence, at least in my case. Pun intended. If you're looking for an AIO with really good price and no RGB, then Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 360 is the one. 10 out of 10.